Now I want us to watch me decorate the cake, okay? My cutouts are ready, but there's little things I will be doing on the cutouts as I am decorating the cake with them. Like the crown, I'm going to cut off that beaded part with my scraper. You know, scraper is straight, that's why I prefer to use it. So the first thing I'm going to do is to start with the up. Anyhow you decide to place it is okay. So you now place one of the crown. Remember, I have cut off the beaded part, that straight part, and the bottom of the crown. Now arrange it there and then place the second one opposite of it. Now as I'm working with my shortening. Just to apply the shortening as if you are rubbing cream on your body. Don't leave patches of shortening on it. Then after that, there is something I'm going to do now because I want to create a kind of handle on top. I'm going to be cutting off the middle of the very crown I just placed. Now the two crowns gave me a different design. So I'm using this round cutter now to cut the middle of the crown. Just get the middle, position it to make sure you are getting the center of it. You now remove what you have cut. And now start with other designs. We'll be putting something at the middle later. Now this is one of the molds I use. I'm using the cutouts there to place at the edges of the top part of the box. That is at the points, at the triangular points. Now the question is, why am I using shortening? When you are working with a darker color on cake making and you want everything to appear very clean and very neat, try to develop a habit of using your shortening, because this is even red, and assuming I'm working on white and you are using red on top of the white, for instance, when you use your water and apply there before the red color, you notice that on the process of trying to shift and adjust it well, it will begin to dent the cake. So next I go over to the body of the cake, and you can see another crown mold I use. All I did there is to use the beaded part of it to form the mouth, that is the opening of the box. So I place it first. Anyone that falls out, just fix it back, it will stay. Now use your long scraper to arrange it so that you'll be sure that it's straight on the cake. Next, you put the second one under of it, this time facing the two beads together. that is facing the beaded parts together. Now those beaded parts that is faced together is looking like the opening of the cover of the box. That's the aim. Now the same crown I use on the top cover is still what I'm going to be using down the box at the triangular edges of the box. So you can see how I am able to cut off, but this time around I cut off only one side of the bead, leaving one side attached to the main design. That's the same thing I'm going to do to all the four corners. So for you to use this crown on this particular box, the total crown mold I use is 6. You apply your shortening again. Always remember to do that, else it will not stick. So now you use this other mold, cut out your shapes. You can put it like that also, but this is to tell you that you can actually use it in parts, in pieces, depending on what you want to make. At this point, there is no special way of decorating the cake. On the body, you can use anything at all. Now you can see I'm using a bead, the beaded mold that I used. Now I am not adding it straight, I am cutting it one by one. They're cutting out the bead, and the reason is so that I'll get equal beads from it in order to design the cake furthermore. So what I'm trying to say is that you can use any mold as long as designing this cake is concerned, provided it will give you this royalty look.